Et bien salut mes loups, c'est XP, qu'aujourd'hui on se retrouve pour la suite de l'enquête, la cité des mecs à poil. Et donc on s'est laissé ici, on allait justement partir pour la 9ème patrouille, pour aller questionner notre ami policier là. Donc on va y aller, et on va voir ce qui va se passer.
Come on, let's give him a hand.
Right behind you, Wallace, Detective Phelps.
Wallace, go left. I'm going right after this little prick in the alley.
Fallait que j'aille où moi? Je vais take Willis parce que... Ouais quoi, c'est Bruce Willis. Merde, j'ai pas réussi à la voir. Oh merde, la gunfight. Oh, c'est un headshot! Bah oui, hein, 3 balles dans le pied ça tue, hein. C'est reconnu.
We need another gun.
Thanks. Outstanding warrant, armed robbery. Knocked over a drugstore back there, and it looks like he brought his whole posse with him. Bad luck for them.
They're all yours now. We need some information.
Ever heard of a burglar goes by the name of Jimmy LeBlanc?
Sure. I nabbed Jimmy on a burglary beef a couple of years back. They cut through a music shop and into a jewelry store. He got 4 years. I miss his partner, though.
His partner?
Big guy. I had him cornered, and he picked up this huge display case and threw it out a plate glass window. Then he vaulted out of there like something out of Barnum and Bailey.
Got away.
I would have had him, except for LeBlanc yelling, "Run for it, Willie!"
And you think he was an acrobat of some sort?
More like a strongman, a wrestler, or a boxer, that kind of thing.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
You haven't done too badly yourself.
Oui, je sais. Je suis un putain de beau gosse quand je tire. Allez, on va domicilier Zevestrom. Let's go.
You're suggesting LeBlanc is still working with Willie?
A strong man held down Randall while someone administered morphine. Someone with muscle opened up LeBlanc's skull. Could be.
They were killers. Something had to be done, and it was. The roar of the engine.
Nice house.
LAPD, ma'am. Is Mrs. Eavestrom in?
She is. Would you follow me, sir?
I am Mrs. Eavestrom. How may I help you?
We appear to have recovered some stolen goods that belong to you, ma'am.
Yes, of course. That terrible burglary. Would you like something to drink?
No, thank you, ma'am. We have some questions, if you don't mind.
Why would I mind, young man, if you are returning 43 pieces of my property?
Okay, before we get down to that, I'll have a scotch. Thanks, straight up.
Maria, can you get the detective a drink, please?
Can you describe to us what was stolen?
It would be easier to describe what wasn't stolen, detective. A priceless tiara that has been in the family for 50 years. A Fabergé cigarette case that was worth $25,000.
Elle a dit quoi? Oula. Elle a failli mettre cigarette, Fargé valant 25 000 $. Bah c'est faux alors. Parce qu'il valait 10 000. Bon. Ah putain!
Why are you lying about the value of your jewelry, Mrs. Eavestrom?
Who do you think you are? Making heinous accusations in my own home.
Ah la gueule qu'elle tire quoi. Par contre là la luminosité elle est un peu...
We recovered the cigarette case from a pawnbroker. No one knows the real value of an item better than those guys.
I inflated its value for the insurance claim. There. Are you satisfied? My daughter's boyfriend was quite taken with the case. I think he was even more disappointed than I was when it was stolen.
What can you tell us about the burglary?
That terrible night. At least a year ago. But let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you've recovered.
Were you in the house when the burglary took place?
Good heavens, no. I was at a social function held by a Dr. Harold Stoneman and his lovely wife. I returned home and all of my things were missing.
That's about it for now, Mrs. Eavestrom. The department will get in touch and let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You have only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother. Hello, detectives. What is going on?
We'd like to ask exactly the same question.
You have met my daughter?
This morning at work. Oh, Mother and Father divorced. I took my father's name.
The detectives recovered some of the things that were stolen, darling.
Well, what did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
That's an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
Non, c'est moi qui conduis. Mais qu'est-ce qu'il me fait là? Voilà, hop. Bon, bah c'est moi qui conduis, hein. Bon, bah pour une fois, c'est moi qui vais conduire. Alors... On va avec la demoiselle en plus, c'est cool. On va avoir une belle baston.
Arnett is obviously arranging the burglaries.
That's my fiancé you're making scurrilous accusations about.
And Randall was obviously his partner.
But neither of them are the type to creep apartments.
You're being ridiculous. Both of you. There's a very good explanation for all of this.
Put a sock in it, sister. You're being played for a patsy and you're not even smart enough to see it.
Eh bah lui il mâche pas ses mots, hein. Ouais, par là. Hop, maîtrise. Allez hop.
Go straight over.
Ok.
Take this right.
Ici à droite.
Straight ahead.
Ah, toujours tout droit.
Straight on.
Straight on.
Straight over the next intersection.
J'ai compris mais bon.
Take the next right turn.
Ok. Alors, on va aller à droite. Yahoo! Wow, j'ai failli me le prendre lui.
Straight over. Go straight through.
Oh, ça va, arrête de gueuler.
Straight over.
J'espère qu'il va venir à la prochaine à gauche
Go
là.
straight through.
Non, toujours tout droit. T'as rayé ma caisse, enculé!
To the next intersection.
Vas-y, moi je tourne ici.
You need to take the next right.
Ok. Youhou! Excusez-moi. Je suis un peu pressé là.
Straight over.
Oh, il va m'emmener tout au fond ou quoi?
Turn left when you can.
Attendez, quelle musique de Star Wars en plus là. Oh, j'ai un peu marre de ce vieux
Straight
flou.
through the intersection.
Rien à foutre.
Stay straight on this road.
Ok. Ah, tout droit là, hein, comme d'habitude. Oh, on dirait qu'il y avait. Wouah! Y'a que la voiture qu'on a qui est indestructible ou quoi? Bon.
Go right just now.
Je sais pas, parce qu'on a beau avoir la sirène, ça les empêche pas de... Voilà, on y est, les appartements ici.
I think his name is Phelps.
Come on, sister.
I read about him.
Let's find out who your fiance really is.
Bon.
Welcome, sir.
LAPD detectives. We're here to speak to Henry Arnett.
Oh, Mr. Arnett? Apartment 30. You can take the lift.
Thank you.
Je sens qu'il va les appeler. Hey madame.
Well, isn't this just nice and awkward?
Stop!
Don't
LAPD!
kill him, Cole. This guy's our case.
Go on, get your hands in the air!
Attends-moi mon bichon, j'arrive. Oula, c'est un peu assisté là, parce que j'ai l'impression que Phelps a automatiquement ouvert le truc. Là. Ah merde, mon chapeau! Il m'attend derrière, il va mettre un coup.
Looks like he got you good, Phelps.
Yeah, he really packs a wallop. How did I get back here?
Under your own steam, miraculously. You came in through the window, said hello, and then keeled over.
How was Arnett?
He's coming around too. He's all hopped up. Good time to get some answers.
You missing something, Henry? You told Heather you're honeymooning without her?
C'est quelle marque?
Vacheron Constantine. It's an extremely expensive watch, Henry. A graduation present from my parents. We know all about the jewelry ring. You and Randall and LeBlanc and Willie doing the legwork. I'm in the fashion business.
On va demander l'avis du public. Mensonge, ok.
You're lying, Henry.
How can you prove that I'm involved, detective?
Peut-être avec l'étui. Parce que c'est lui qui l'avait, c'est lui qui l'a revendu, donc...
Because you pawned a Fabergé cigarette case today for $600. A case that is on a list of stolen items. It was Julia's idea. Get a list of society parties, and find out where and when, and then have the guests burgled. Julia was desperate for money. No matter how much we made, she always wanted more. Why did Reed and LeBlanc kill Julia Randall? I wanted to stop, to get out of that life. I was gonna marry Heather if she'd have me. Julia told the others that they were out, that she was gonna create a new gang.
Ouais. Attends. Peut-être tu dis que tu veux épouser Heather, mais bizarrement tu veux partir au Mexique le lendemain. Mytho.
You're lying, Arnett. I think you ordered them to kill her. It was made to look like suicide, and when the coroner saw through that, you knew it was time to run. I told you I was involved in the burglaries. I had nothing to do with Julia's death. Why would I need to run?
Là, il est où le ticket? Ben, voilà.
Have you told Miss Swanson that you're leaving for Mexico City tomorrow night? That it's a one-way ticket?
Henry? Tell me it isn't true.
I had no choice. I wanted to marry Heather. I told Julia I wanted out, and she laughed in my face. I had to pay Willie and Jimmy a fortune to do her, and now I'm completely broke.
What you are, Buster, is under arrest.
Who is Henderson, and what is his involvement?
Tell them what you know, Henry. I'll stand by you if you'll only tell the truth.
There is no Henderson.
Tu mens encore?
Tell me about your first burglary, and don't lie. I can't remember. I don't keep a list of these things.
Parce que dans la liste d'objets volés, je crois qu'il y avait un... Allez, on tente la liste.
Your first burglary was a Dr. Harold Stoneman. You want to explain how he is involved, or shall I? Henderson is Stoneman. He was crazy about Julia. She could get him to do whatever she wished. He threw the parties, and we arranged the burglaries. Julia never let him touch her. She just kept him hanging on the promise. Drove the good doctor almost insane. Henry Arnett, you are under arrest for burglary and for the murder of Julia Randall. Henderson is Stoneman, all right? I'm not the guy you want. Go talk to the good doctor.
Oh, we will, knucklehead. Meanwhile, we're fitting you for convict stripes.
Bon. Bon bah je suppose qu'on va retourner au cabinet du bon docteur.
Can you drive to this one?
Let's go.
I guess the wedding's off.
He only robbed her mother and killed her best friend. Cut the guy some slack.
So how does the doctor fit in?
That's what we're about to find out. Maybe we should ask him to give you a quick once-over. That meathead gave you one hell of a pasting.
I've had worse.
You should have seen yourself staggering back in there like a drunken sailor.
Next time you can take the runner, Roy.
I didn't box in the Marines, though, did I?
Should have never told you that.
As an attack on the majority of persons. And loyal Americans. Motion picture witnesses appear before the committee. Speaking for the film,
Bon. Alors, voir ce bon docteur. 5e étage, 505, si je dis pas de bêtises. Allez, ma poule. On prend l'ascenseur.
To make this all better.
Alors c'est droit devant, si je dis pas de bêtises.
Hang on a moment, sister. Tell him it's Henry Arnett. And tell him it's urgent.
I can't do that.
Tell him, or I'll charge you with obstruction of justice.
Doctor, I'm afraid Mr. Arnett is here to see you, and he says it's urgent.
Send him in.
I told you never to come.
Tell us the truth, Doctor.
I'm so glad you came. Prison will be better than insanity, and I'm already half insane with grief. Do you know that I loved her? I ruined my life for her, and yet I still love her.
Will you testify in court that Arnett and Randall did these robberies?
They organized the robberies. Julie would get the names of the guests attending my wife's parties. Didn't matter how much money I showered upon her, it was never enough. She never really cared for me.
Doctor, I'm afraid you're under arrest.
The practice. You'll call Dr. Gerard. No. Please don't cry. I want to see no one. Not my wife or my children, nor my friends. And I don't want a lawyer. Just lock me up and throw away the key. What have I done?
Didn't see that coming.
God.
Ne vous inquiétez pas, madame. Il y a un téléphone. Ouh.
I'm at a loss.
Non, t'es pas perdu, il y a un téléphone.
Call this in, Cole. Maybe you should ask
Operator,
for a
message for
street sweeper.
KGPL.
Putting you through now.
I need an ambulance and the coroner immediately to the offices of Dr. Harold Stoneman, 1646 Ivor Street, Hollywood.
En route, Detective. You have a message. Detective Bukowski says the suspect is named Wilson Willie the Wolf Reed, former wrestler. Last known address is an apartment building at the corner of Hollywood and Vine. Detective Bukowski says to meet them there.
On our way. We have an address for the runner.
Let's try and wrap this up then.
Bon. Mais vu que apparemment c'est la fin de l'enquête. Bon, je vais conduire pour une fois, tiens. Pour une fois. Ah, ça me tuera pas.
That old boy really fell for that broad.
She was incredibly beautiful, Roy.
Would you throw it all away for a woman?
Life has a way of making you pay for your pride.
You're quite the romantic, Phelps. Stick with the percentages. Broken hearts are for chumps.
You're talking from experience.
I certainly am. Oh, I like women as much as the next guy, as long as they're in their place and doing what they're told.
I swear, this town is
God I
going
didn't
straight
park
to...
there.
Mort de rire. Le gars. Heureusement que je t'ai pas garé là. Putain, y'a un mec qui est mort devant tes yeux, toi. Ah, correct, j'ai pas garé là, hein. Allez, let's go.
Take the next left.
On y va.
Next left.
Ok.
Stop just ahead.
C'est tout? C'est ici?
He's around here somewhere. A big guy. Neighbors say he always wears basketball shoes and a cream jacket. And get this. The kids around here say he plays the harmonica.
Find a game well and have the commander set up a dragnet. We want the area closed off. We'll take this side of the street.
Ok.
A harmonica-playing wrestler. That's a weird one. Think he knits as well?
Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut. We don't want him to bolt on us.
Il est où? Il est là-dedans.
Wilson Reed, LAPD, give yourself up.
Pourquoi faut toujours que j'ai des flingues? J'arrive ma poule! Et t'inquiète pas que toi, si je peux te flinguer, je te flinguerai. Oh merde, je l'ai pas eu. Oui! On va le perdre! Vite! Faut le descendre, grosse! Il a la rage! Il a l'harmonicage!
Hold it. He's got to be around here somewhere. No place to go unless he grew wings. There he is! Waste the son of a bitch!
Putain mais... Ah mais quand même.
Son of a bitch really picked a spot for it up here, didn't he? Julia Randall's folks are flying in from New York tomorrow to claim the body. I saw her on the slab. So perfect. Looked like she was made of porcelain. She really made an impression on me.
Julia had that impact on a lot of men.
Christ, it's cold. You guys did good work here today. Roy, I think you should buy your brother officers a drink.
Do you now? That's very generous of you, Lieutenant.
Oula! A vécu vite, est mort jeune et envoyé un homme en prison et 3 autres à la morgue. Ah bah putain!
We're being overrun. We have to get off of this hill.
That's one of our 50 cal still firing, Cole. The 22nd are still fighting.
It's over, Cole. Looks like you're one of the lucky ones.
Say goodbye to your friend Hank, Jack.
He was your friend too, Cole. Is this how you're going to leave him? Are you wounded?
Not a scratch, Kelso.
Well, get up and get out of that fucking hole! Find a stretcher while you're at it so we can get him out of here.
Who's the senior officer here?
I guess that's you, Cole.
You were up here all night?
Yes, sir.
And your command?
Gone, sir.
Sorry to hear that, son. But God damn it, we have beaten these bastards back. It's the beginning of the end, and it was one here. You're a goddamn hero, son. What's your name?
Lieutenant Phelps, sir.
I'm recommending you for the Silver Star and promoting you to First Lieutenant.
Earl Phelps, a shooting at the 111 Club, 6232 Hollywood Boulevard. Sounds like a homicide beef. 2 of the dead guys caught in the crossfire were carrying Army surplus morphine. Get over there before homicide tramples all over the place. We already cleared that up. Judge in Pasadena took the big sleep yesterday. He had a personal stash of 20 cigarettes. Appears we didn't get all of it.
Bon. Qu'est-ce qu'on fait? On va au club vite fait? Ouais, on va au club vite fait. Et on s'arrêtera là. Sorti, il est où? Gauche, droite, gauche, droit. Voilà, facile, pépère. Allez, tu conduis, connard.
You're behind the wheel.
Prends ton temps, ma biatch, hein. C'est moi qui résous tout, c'est toi qui conduis.
Parker and Green are going toe-to-toe for the top job. There's a change in the wind.
About time.
This wind will be like a tornado, Phelps. Parker's got a puritanical streak. You never know we'll get swept up in a thing like that.
Homicide guys are already inside. Bukowski.
Phelps, back again.
We're here about the morphine.
Over by the bandstand. You can see what's left of the owner, Eddie McGoldrick, 26, former Marine.
I know Eddie McGoldrick. He was a non-com in my old unit.
I'm sorry to hear that, Cole. Waitress said he recently came into some money and bought the club.
Who are the other Vics?
2 musicians, Biddleston and Bow. And get this, they used to be in a 4-piece, but the trombone player and the drummer OD'd.
Don't tell me. Lamont and Tyree? We've met the rest of the band.
Now they're a no-piece.
Do you mind if we take a look around?
Be my guest. You might want a word with the hostess, too. I'll keep her company until you're ready.
Bon. Ah. Oula, il a pris cher, le pauvre.
Must have pumped a dozen rounds into him. Certainly sends a message.
Ok. Bon. Qu'est-ce qu'on a ici? Et il est où l'indice B? Il y a forcément un putain d'indice B. Encore des allumettes. D'accord, ça va rien en fait. Ah. Bon. C'est où les indices là? Oh, il y a un chapeau par terre. Ah, B! Voilà.
Well maintained, custom case. Someone cared for this instrument.
You catch all the good ones, Phelps.
What's that click?
Ah. Il y a un clic. Ok. Ah!
Neat trick. The case must have cost more than the trumpet.
J'avoue. Le Blue Room. Le Blue Room.
We should follow up on the musician angle.
Alors qu'est-ce qu'on a? On a de la bonne seringue bien grasse pour sa phase d'injection.
He kept his stash close at hand.
Ah, c'est drogué. Faut pas aller plus haut? Non, faut pas aller plus haut. Et là, quoi? Pas un message? Non. Y'a rien. Ok. Bon. Allons voir le cadavre qui est droit devant nous. Salut, mal! Mais... Ah, oula. Y'a rien. Alors normalement, je sais quoi. On voulait rien retirer. Ok. Pas grave. Bah, il y avait un truc, non? Là, il y a quoi? Ah, de la morphine. Encore la même, bien sûr. Bien sûr.
Do we have a new source, or is this coming from what's left in circulation?
Je suppose qu'il n'a plus rien. Venez... Non, il n'a plus rien. Bon. Et maintenant, qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans la piole? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a là-bas? La valeur du tabac.
1,000 packs to a carton. 100 cartons or more. Looks like a couple of months' supply.
Il y a eu trafic de cigarettes. Eh! Cette image, ça me fait penser à journée. Oh, mais il y a du flingue ici. Un bar. Ah.
These look brand new. Never fired. They haven't been degreased yet. We could check on the serial numbers.
Is this guy hunting for bear? Look at these things.
They're BARs. You get the odd guy who sneaks one of them home from the war. How did he get 3 of them? Army surplus morphine, Army surplus weapons, Army surplus valors. Sound familiar?
We should get back to the station and check the details of what exactly was lifted from that ship.
Parlons à la meuf.
Ma'am, I'm Detective Phelps, Administrative Vice Squad.
Welcome to the 111 Club, Detective. Feels like I've had half the LAPD in here today already.
Any idea who did the shooting?
No idea. It was my day off. If I had been here, honey, I'd be full of holes just like the others.
You want to level with me, miss, before we start taking an interest in you.
This place has been on the slide for years. Eddie turns up, buys the club, then we start getting visits from tough guys. Next thing you know, we have the St. Valentine's Day massacre. Are you getting the picture?
Tell us about Eddie.
Eddie didn't know a thing about running a nightclub. He came into some money and waltzed in and bought the place. The previous owner thought all his Christmases had come at once.
Where do you think he got the money?
My guess was that he was selling the sort of quality product that you don't need to advertise.
Thank you for your help, ma'am.
Eddie was in over his head, but he was a decent boss.
Bon allez mes loulous, on va s'arrêter ici. Est-ce que j'ai un nouveau costume? Non, j'ai pas de nouveau costume. Allez, sur ce, je vais vous laisser. Prenez soin de vous pendant qu'un rôle. N'oubliez pas d'avoir la attitude. Comme d'habitude, je très peu que vous êtes dictant. Je vous laisse, je fais pas bout de partout et je vous dis à la prochaine pour de nouvelles aventures. Allez, peace peace.